welcome back to my channel. So today I have a review of the latest release from Prada. It is the new version of Prada Paradoxe. It is an intense version, so I'm going to be comparing it to the original, you know what the difference is. If you're new here, then hello, welcome. We're all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos just like this on my blog with detailed articles on, so do check them out. And if you're a regular, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. And down below in the description box, I'll leave links to where you can get these perfumes where they're available. I got the new intense version from essential.com where they had 20% off all through August and with code essential20, so I'll leave that link down below. And you'll also find the links to where you can get my perfumes and my super concentrated soy wax candles, all linked down below in the description box. Cool, so Prada Paradoxe that came out last year was really the first new fragrance we'd seen from Prada in so long. They've been doing flankers of their older perfumes, but it was a totally new line, new bottle, new everything, and the marketing spend must have been insane. They had Emma Watson as the face of the fragrance, and for months around this time last year, everywhere I was seeing these Prada Paradoxe adverts, they were everywhere, and I think I chose this as my top prediction for Christmas bestseller. I do think that original Prada Paradoxe is a great perfume. It really does have good lasting power. I can smell this on people. I like the bottle, it's unique, it's different, it feels like weighty. It's an all-round good perfume. Essentially, it's a white floral, so you get lots of jasmine, but there's also some orange blossom in here, neroli. And then you've got an amber vanilla base. So it's along the lines to things like Alien Goddess and Volscia Viva from Valentino. There are quite a few perfumes that have this kind of combination, and it almost reminds me a little bit of Alien, like a lighter, fresher version of Alien. But I was really pleased to, like, with the lasting power. I remember when I first tried this, it was just in a shop. I remember being in the car afterwards and I could just really smell it all around me, and I had just sprayed one spray. So I do think it's a great perfume, and as I predicted, I think last year, this year, they'd be releasing another version of it, and it is the intense version. So it comes in the same bottle, but the liquid is this darker pink, which I like. I think I actually prefer the darker liquid to the paler pink of the original. The packaging is almost identical. The only difference is this black intense thing there, and the same with the bottle, which says Paradoxe Intense. So you do have to be careful, especially if someone's getting you as a gift, that they get the right one because they look the same. It says it's an eau de parfum, so it doesn't call itself an eau de parfum intense. So I don't know whether this is actually a more fragrance concentrated than the original, or if it's just the change in the formulation. So it definitely has the DNA of the original. Okay, I got a little hint of a fruity top note, pear and bergamot top note, and I got that pear for about 2 seconds. And now what's coming through is a note that isn't in the original, and I'm getting a moss note. So moss, probably one of the most famous sort of oak moss for women fragrances is Chloe Nomad. So it's giving me a little bit of a feel of Chloe Nomad. The vanilla in here in the base isn't as sweet. It's more subtle and it's more musky, warm, ambery. And the jasmine is definitely not as strong. So this one doesn't give me strong jasmine vibes like an Alien perfume. Instead, I'm getting more of the clean, mossy, warm notes. I do think that original Paradoxe is a unisex fragrance, and I definitely think that this one is very gender neutral as well. I can easily see a man wearing this. Moss is something that's used in a lot of male fragrances. So there's no orange blossom in this. Orange blossom is quite a feminine, fresh, floral. Instead, having that moss is mixing with the jasmine and neroli to bring out the greener elements, the sort of, and then the vanilla isn't a sugary vanilla. It's really that sort of bourbon, almost like a whiskey vanilla-y type scent. So it definitely feels like it is, like the name Prada Paradoxe Intense works for this. It doesn't have any of the freshness or the sort of playful feeling that I get from Paradoxe. It's definitely more serious. I don't think it's more concentrated than the original. I think they're both eau de parfums. I'm not getting the feeling that it's heavier. I do think if you like one, you will probably like the other, but it's not like a guarantee. But I definitely think that this will be popular with people looking for a more like gender neutral fragrance. Even in the adverts, Emma Watson, I think she's wearing a wig. She has her hair in this like short pixie, very androgynous vibe. And I'm definitely getting androgynous vibes from this second one. I think the original will remain the best seller. It's just that that really clever and popular combination of vanilla, jasmine, feminine, long lasting. Like, I think it just works. I think it was a really genius release. I think this will probably be a little bit more subjective. I think if you're looking for a blind buy, like a Christmas present, birthday present, I'd probably stick with the original just to be safer. But I do think this is a nice perfume. I think it will do fine. So definitely Soki approved like the original, but I'd say if you're uncertain, like stick with the original. My bet is that this time next year we'll have a third version. I would think it will either be an eau de toilette or a floral version, like Paradoxe Floral, Paradoxe Fresh, or an eau de toilette, and that will probably be like fresher, probably be all about the floral notes, or maybe they'll add like a fruity top note, I don't know. That's my prediction, so let's see in 2024 whether I get that right. If you're watching this in 2024, then you can tell me in the comments. But yeah, so overall impressions are positive. Like I said, links below on where you can get these. They do have some nice gift sets as well, especially with it coming up to Christmas time. And I'm sure it will do well, and I definitely prefer the darker pink liquid to the original light pink liquid. But yeah, let me know what you think if you've managed to try it. Yeah, are you a fan of Paradoxe? Let me know in the comments. I do read all your comments. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.